Hello everyone, welcome back. So a very quick bonus video today about Dunhill's new release for men, which is called, shit, bollocks, can't speak. Hello everyone, welcome back. So quick bonus video today, real short quick one, and this is going to be my first impressions on Dunhill's Century, their new release for men. So I'm a big fan of Dunhill Icon. There have been three flankers to that one. We've also got Dunhill Icon Absolute, Icon Elite and Dunhill Icon Racing. This is the best one for me, a really nice fresh zesty bergamot neroli scent with black pepper as well in there, some cardamom, lavender and oak moss. So a very nice fresh signature scent worthy fragrance. It certainly comes out with a burst of citrusy freshness but has some really nice masculine woodiness. The perfumer on this one, Carlos Ben-Aim, and Dunhill Century has also been composed by the same perfumer, so I was excited to try it, and I don't have a sample, but I have been to the store today, tried it. I've got some on skin and on a piece of paper, so here's a little bit more information before I give you my verdict. Okay, so there I was in my local store in North London, which sells fragrances, and I found Dunhill Century is out. So this one comes in two sizes. We've got a 135ml bottle for £79, or 75ml is £59. The bottle design very attractive and different based on a dice, and the notes in this one are bergamot, grapefruit, mandarin, orange, neroli, cardamom, olibanum, which is the same thing as frankincense, sandalwood, musk, cypriol oil, and that's also known as nagamotha, and that's it. It's an eau de parfum, this one, and let's see what I think. So of course I should stress that this is very much a first impression on this fragrance, only having a little bit on a tester strip here and some on my arm. They didn't even have a sample that I could take away because they'd run out. So this one, of course, when we look at the note listing, there's quite a lot of fresh notes, and what I really picked up in the opening before I'd actually looked at the note listing was the neroli. So I found that was the most obvious of the fresh notes that we got there. So we've got also bergamot, grapefruit, mandarin and orange, so a lot of citrusy notes. And it reminded me a little bit of some of the Zegna fragrances. There's a bergamot one and a neroli one that are quite expensive and have that real fresh Mediterranean kind of vibe. It also reminded me an awful lot of Dunhill's Icon in the opening, in that it's very fresh and zesty and citrusy. A lot of the other notes are similar and shared with Dunhill Icon, and this one does seem almost like it could have been one of the prototypes for Icon, which was later changed and rejected, and they went with what turned out to be Icon in the end. I'm sure that's not what's happened here, but there is a marked similarity with Icon. I would say so far, if anything, I've got some on my arm here and on a paper strip. Sorry, that's Dunhill Icon I was comparing it to. It's certainly a very good, pleasant, fresh scent. If anything, I think it leans a little bit more towards transparency and cleanness. It reminds me a little bit also of things like Neroli Portofino, so very unisex kind of smell, maybe even reminding me of some of the Jo Malone fragrances with an emphasis on the more citrusy side of things. So really transparent, clean and fresh. There's an accord that I mentioned in my Instagram post that reminded me somewhat of the kind of petrichor smell that you get when rain hits the pavements. And that can be quite a pleasant smell. So there's this sort of earthy mineral kind of smell. So a very safe, clean, fresh fragrance. There isn't really much in the way of woodiness that comes through. There is a sandalwood note listed, but maybe just a very kind of safe muskiness comes through, and quite a nice sort of herbal spiciness does just come through enough to make this interesting. So is it going to be better than Dunhill Icon? My first impression is it doesn't quite wow me the way the opening of Icon does, but I might grow to like it more, and only having tried it briefly in shops doesn't really give it a fair go. I am definitely going to give this one a thumbs up so far, and I want to go and try it more, and I might end up buying a bottle. I think the prices are reasonable. Performance so far has been quite good from what I sprayed on my arm, but of course at this stage it's too early to say. So a nice, fresh, interesting, classy kind of scent, great signature scent for work, probably that kind of thing, but I'd have to test it out more to see whether it's really a standout, and of course there are so many fragrances of this type. I guess the clincher could be that the bottle is amazing, and that's going to make some people want to have it in their collection. So let me know if you've tried Dunhill Century, or are you excited to try it? Do you think it will be a worthy addition to the Dunhill line? It's not a flanker to Icon, but I think of the other Icon and Icon flankers, it's closest to the original, and time will tell whether it's anything really special in this category, which is overpopulated of fresh, clean, transparent scents. First impression though, good. Didn't quite blow me away on first impressions, but some of my ultimate all-time favourites didn't, so I'm going to give it more tries, and I hope to give you a full review soon. Thanks for watching. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. See you next time. Bye bye.